Caleb Plant is in a shocking world.
Listen.
How do you think about
this?
This ain't.
Listen, he's gonna get so fucked up.
You think he's slick?
He looks like some Floyd Mayweather shit.
Look at him, slick. Do that well.
He got the complexion for the protection, but he's gonna get some shit with this Mexican.
Those are the words of Iron Mike Tyson as he gives his quick, rapid prediction on Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Wow. You know, a lot of people doubt Caleb Plant. He took the fight. You know, he's undefeated. And he is the last of the Mohicans when it comes to champions in that weight class. Canelo has got every other belt there. And it's time for these guys to stand off. Now with Mike saying that he's going to get effed up, you know, that normally more than likely would happen. Okay. The only thing I see Caleb Plant showing exceptional boxing skills. The first thing comes to mind when I think about Caleb Plant, he had a hand injury. So maybe his hands are not where they should be, okay? You know, and if he tries to bang with someone like Canelo, a solid, bulky guy like Canelo, he might get it injured in the fight. And then I think that would be one of the things that he would mention that gets a lot of boos at the end of that fight when he explains why he didn't throw more punches, because maybe he's coming in with an injury anyway or not. But I just, looking at Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez, you know, it's easy to understand why Mike Tyson would think that Canelo Alvarez would destroy him, even though he said, hey, he has the complexion for the protection, which the only thing I could fathom and what he meant by that is, you know, complexion. Well, he's a white guy. I mean, they're two very light-skinned people, right? But then I think Caleb Plant is a PBC fighter, and they're fighting on Fox. So, you know, sure, Canelo's the gay side, but then you're on the platform of Caleb Plant. So, you know, that's just interesting to see how that could influence the fight overall if it did go to the scorecards. And it was a pretty decent competitive fight. Now, you know, Canelo, though, he just looks unbeatable, especially at 160. I don't know about 175, but 168, yeah, it's like 168 to Canelo Alvarez, to me, looks like the perfect weight for him to do exactly what he wanted to do, whereas size and power and speed and everything, it's just right. It's just right there, okay? And again, based on what Mike said, hey, he's going to get effed up because the things you've already seen him do with the last three fighters, you know, he punched Smith. He punched Caleb Smith, and Caleb Smith broke a bone when he punched him in the arm. You know, Caleb Smith's arm looked like your Dennis Ugas's arm before the Pacquiao weigh-in. You know what I mean? It's just bulging out. You can tell that he definitely did damage when he punches. So, you know, the guy can punch and he looks ferocious. And I don't see Caleb Plant doing anything to keep him off of him besides boxing and moving, something like, you know, Erislandy Lara. But then he has this Floyd Mayweather defense, which would make it interesting to see how Floyd would work and how he would respond now to those type of fighters with that type of style. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Mike Tyson saying that Canelo Alvarez will F Caleb Plant up. Tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.